tell when you take it back. Let me tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's a way that one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I purchased the space.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Cleveland Browns and themselves. The return man is Mario Alford. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, look at the juke. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Desmond Bryant in there to get him for a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz so they go past you and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
Looking to throw, and that is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. And here are the Browns, and then is back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Demario Davis there on the stop. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamie Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. Andrew Hawkins, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end, 64 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. That incompletion allows me to get this stat in. You ready? Playoff stat. Home teams were 0-4 in the wild card games last year. This time, they rolled, winning all 4 games by 13, 18, 20, and 25 points. That's 76 combined.
I love your math. How about that? Now, the teams that got beat, they don't like the math so much. But how about how that shapes up the divisional round matchups now? We've got some big-time games coming up in the NFL.
Top 4 seeds on each side. Going to be fun. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading. They're doing it on that one. They had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And they'll run it here. And oh, his his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
But we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up in an offset eye. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Browns trail at home at halftime. The Browns have come in and looked good as the road team and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Offense out now following the interception, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 27-yard line.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, as we look back at the wild card round of the playoffs, flipping on the TV, seeing the cold weather in both Pittsburgh and Green Bay, that just felt right this time of year, didn't it?
It felt right for them. It didn't feel right for me. You know what I did? I actually went and put another set of gloves on, a big overcoat, and then a blanket as I watched them play.
But we got a game of King weekend. And in New England, temperatures both places supposed to be cold. Kansas City expecting a wintry mix. It could be interesting.
Very much so. We're going to find out who can handle the elements as well as the opposition.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go to Johnson again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Backing up. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Here we go! 190!
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go! Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
He'll look to throw, finding time. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
Keep on coming, baby! Keep coming! Let's go, keep!
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
They'll set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Deep drop. And this is going to be incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So a 3rd and 8.
Watch it. Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. What? 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Again, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
good, solid, strong run that not only gets them a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish them off.
Now Johnson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Down right around the 25. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here we go. 1, 9,
look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
This is Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, pumped out. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Third down and 3. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
Play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Backing up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And the Browns getting set to go. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together.